The purpose of this video is to show how you could go from a transformer to a generator in one easy movement. Okay, I'll start off with this in my transformer. I've got a primary coil here, which you'll see is a little bit independent, but don't worry, imagine there's no gap there. This is the iron core here, around here, and this is the secondary coil over here. I'll just put in a power supply here, and I'll put a voltmeter in over here to complete the circuit. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to have flux travelling around the iron core. This is my flux. This is the primitive way I do flux. There's my flux, and it's going around the iron core, and absolutely nothing will happen at all. Why not? Well, because there's no change to the flux, because the current is going simply in one direction. If, however, I move this away and I use a AC power supply, okay, you can imagine the flux is now going to be flipping about, moving about, going backwards and forwards and getting bigger and smaller. And I'm going to get an EMF induced over here, according to Faraday's law of induction. So I'll have an EMF over here. Very nice, thank you. And that's the model we use for our transformer. Now I'm going to change things slightly. Instead of having AC, I'm going to have a DC supply, back to DC again. Back to DC. Okay. Nothing will be induced over here at all, because the flux will remain the same. Okay. However, if I spin the coil, if I spin it so I've got flux now looking like this, and there's my flux, like so. Okay, and I spin the coil in this direction, well, it can be in any direction. That flux now will change. Instead of becoming that shape, it'll be, put the coil over there, it'll be that shape. So the flux will change from that to that every time the coil spins round. That'll be the minimum situation, and that will be the maximum one. What will happen? Well, changing flux, it's going to change. So as I spin this around here, like so, I'm going to get an EMF induced over here. It'll be changing EMF, it'll alter, it'll be alternating EMF, but you will still induce it over here. And now you've gone from a transformer to a generator.